This felt like I needed a little behind my neck today, so. Now, yeah, that's it. It's okay. Just kind of adjusting to for a moment and then putting it here for the scrollers. And okay. And I'm not trying to everybody keep scrolling, but just for those that are browsing that way, because people do. I do even. And it's sure interesting thing. That's and I would love to talk more about that actually too. Um, but how do I want to put that? Try and see. Uh, so, as usual, well, as often, unless I really just have a lot of thoughts stirring around in my head and it's not based on the conversation that uh, transpires. Um, for those that are seeing this after the fact, welcome to skip ahead. I mean, I could put it in writing, but some people don't read. Some people prefer to hear it or just sit differently hearing it. So, um, feel free to scroll ahead, or to I think that's the word, right? Scroll ahead, or to move the video ahead. Chopstick if you're curious, chopstick if you're not. To discover hopefully a lot of great and enjoyable content that you might want to chat about. Um, but it's early and my energy level and this and that. Sometimes a great chat can help energize, but and um, I never know how to phrase it or what way I prefer to phrase it, but I'm just kind of um, freestyling it. And I was gonna say that I wanted to wait for viewers, and there was somebody there, but it looks like they've already left. So again, I will say I think that's what we all. Well, I don't think I do that much, but maybe I do sometimes. But sometimes people definitely on the internet and in general judge people a little too quickly, and their focus can be. But when you don't do that and you hold focus, and it's possible even when you have ADHD, you can have a great chat with somebody. And I think the person that was there for a few seconds, the second person that's tuned in under 5 minutes, I think they heard it's possible and then left before I said, even when you have ADHD, which I think is a pretty key thing to mention because, like, I relate to both of those things. Now, I just thought of something. I just thought of something. Tablet wasn't charging overnight. It should have been. So it's probably only at 30%, and I might like it to get a little more charged in case I do music that I don't have in a book. But let me just see here for a moment. This is bringing back interesting memories, actually. Um, I do want this behind me. I know it may look a little funny, but I do. So there you have it. And here I am. The thumbnail that I selected for this video, the phrase in it, actually, I believe, is in a song that I've recently kind of been looking at a little bit. I was going to do it at karaoke not long ago. That didn't happen. And then I did do a little bit of it on the keyboard the other day, but I'm thinking I might want to do a bit of it now. Um, So I'm just adding a little note to the side chat there. I haven't been rolling super long. There's the title. There's a topic idea aside from the title, and then there's a little thing that I wanted to put there because whether you've ever seen my content, especially if you've seen my content and know me fairly well on here, you might hear me do this song and start thinking, things very literally, and I'm not blaming you or judging you on that. I just felt like putting that little bit of clarification might be a good thing. But it's in some ways not really the headspace that I mean, truth be told, I've only been up for, well, I think we got up at 8:30. I was doing stuff in the kitchen. That 9 o'clock's been going really fast. Um, I've probably been here on the couch since 9, looking for the thumbnail image. I decided I would incorporate. Try to do that a bit more, um, and watching a couple things, and yeah, basically, I don't know. I mean, it is a beautiful song. I think it's a very relatable song. Um, in fact, I know it is for most of us. And one other thing I'll add, well, yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, you know, no, this isn't going to be the main topic of this video, but and I'm not even sure if there really is one, but there's some ideas at the side there, and I've only been rolling for 8 minutes ish. But basically, there's somebody there for a few seconds there. But basically, yeah, I mean, um, you know, like any of us who have lost loved ones, we will think about them often. For me, um, although I have been thinking of some of them lately, and like I say, said them around sometimes. But for me, um, um, uh, most of them have not been that recent. But well, I shouldn't say that. One of them, as of the end of next month, will be a year. And then a few months after that, in the summer, two of them. Another one 3 years ago. Before that, we're talking 7 or 8 or more years ago. Um, and, as I said at a workshop not long ago, I mean, you know, I don't know whether to say that it gets easier with time that phrase, which isn't just about, you know, yeah, I mean, I would say it somewhat does. I think that, the practices that I put in place for my healing and wellness uh, gifts help. Um, but it's okay. And I'm just going to wait for that thing along the top to go because okay, perfect. Not the two people that are there, but there was another blurb along that. But yeah, you know, this isn't the main topic of this video by any means. We can, it can be in both left. It looks like, but yeah, I mean, it does get softer. The feelings. I think that's how I would put it. Um, you know, it makes different if you haven't been through that many. Or I don't know. Maybe it's not. I haven't really thought about it much, but you know, when one is more recent, it's a shock. But I think over time that emptiness or those feelings of them not being there anymore, they can never be replaced. The person, but it fills. Um, it heals. Um, I don't know how else to put it, really. But yeah, so basically, um, basically, perfect timing. I just finished pouring some water. Would you like some? Just kidding. um, yeah, so I'm just trying to do a bit of a lead up before doing a song. And why I kind of am mentioning some of the things I'm mentioning, it's okay if you miss them, is because like I haven't been up super long, but I didn't wake up thinking about my loved ones that have passed away. You know, this song totally can make one think of that stuff. And somebody was very grateful there and to that topic, but whatever. Um, sometimes I think maybe music says it best, to be honest. Um, but yeah, truth be told, although I have a song that kind of want to do, and it's maybe somewhat the song, I'm not sure if I'm feeling musical yet. I the person left, they're like, well, that's all I really want to hear right now is music. I mean, they didn't say that, but um, I hate to leave the screen rather, and I've still yet to figure out how to put something, insert something into it, while I'm away. Um, I'd like to learn to do that myself, but I'm not really sure. Like, knows how to do slideshow ones, but not during live. I never have noticed it in a setting. Actually, I think one time I did, and I tried to select it, but it didn't. It didn't put anything in. Um, but I haven't been rolling super long, but kind of, and the feeling sometimes comes randomly. So um, I would love to have some music playing or something. See, this is the thing when you emphasize things in caps. Um, well, it's hard to cap a number. It's true. It's like part of me wants to capitalize the whole thing. Um, because I want it to. That's why I. That's mostly why I do it. Why I capitalize. Like I'm not a big shouter, and if I am, like one would know it. Like I wouldn't likely do it in writing. I don't know because I feel like the content of what I say gets the point across. I don't have to make it look like I'm doing it. And people will often ignore that if you do that, because they don't want to be shouted at. But like that's like the really I only do it to emphasize, which is like I say, why I'm tempted to emphasize to make the whole thing stand up. But um um but yeah, so what okay, so there was somebody very briefly there. Um you know what? I'm gonna take that here. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm just kind of setting things up. I feel like I might briefly have to go from the video screen, but you can see what this is about at the side here. Now, okay, that was going to be really nice and accommodating and hopefully not be like seen as presuming anything, but it looks like the person left. You know, I guess that's the truth is that some people um, struggle to read and some people may be just lazy to do it. And I mean, I get that. I can be too sometimes. And nobody's going to understand everything, which is why it's okay to ask questions. But somebody who's not even won't even try, it's probably not meant to be. I mean, a lot of what I say is spoken out, but sometimes there might be a bit of reading involved, and more ways than one perhaps. But and somebody's not really take time, then they probably aren't meant to be watching. Now, um, yeah. So basically, you know, the ideas of this if you're just scrolling through and okay, it really is rude. I mean, I suppose some people don't realize and maybe aren't noticing or even being even seeing uh, that that oh really um, no they're the only there and um, um, what the heck is that? I don't know. This is an interesting video. I'm not sure if I'm something about ASL, but it looks like it's art. Anyway, um, like sometimes I'm perking up and trying to make it as though, well, actually, I am. I'm speaking to the let's just tune in, because that makes sense. I feel like so. Yeah, this is to be if you haven't already noticed, um, a conversation about how has life been for you or to you, I know it could be deep. We can focus on various aspects of that, and I think it could be a neat conversation. Uh, also, maybe I'll cover some songs. I have one idea so far. I welcome others. Um, Another topic idea. Okay, it looks like you both left. Uh, but they were here. Well, I read that part. I understand. Maybe it sounded deep. I did say we could talk about it in different aspects, like the enjoyable bits. I understand too. Also, I suppose that if you don't know me yet, you don't know me. But maybe it's a good way to get to know each other and to learn about each other's you know life experiences and stuff. Um, and I would say so. Another topic idea could be interesting live streams that you've come across, and to try and value uh, and the value and positives, and to plug them nicely. Uh, and then that kind of was the next. The I think it's the third comment down. Uh, is kind of a little bit about a song idea I'm thinking of doing. Uh, and how I still appreciate the YouTube community and to whom I mean even feeling English around is not the physical, but yes, I'm thankful. Um, and to talk, and share feelings with kindness and empathy, lovingly. Uh, to accept people's journeys, experiences in life with respect, and get to know. So yeah. So that number's flashing a bit. You know what I'm also going to do, I think, even though I was watching something else on here, hopefully it kept where I left off. I'm also going to, unless it pops up on here in the process of doing so, I'm going to look um, at the chat on this device in case it's not showing up here. I mean, I'm seeing what I put there, but that being said, yeah, what I had open, it's really weird. It didn't show this initially, and then it did, and I still don't know how to set them up. Rules or guidelines for the channel. There wouldn't be for our channel. It wouldn't be mean geez. There wouldn't be a lot of them, but there might be some. Um, like this one always gets me. Stick to the topic. Does anybody really ever speak about one topic? Topics can certainly feed into each other and kind of branches like a branches on a tree. I mean, like I don't understand that. And then yeah, questions welcome. Okay, cool. So I'm 56 minutes into that one. I'm trying to find out where I tuned in because he rolled for almost 4 hours, and I watched it right before bed. But I can't remember. He was still rolling when I went to bed, so I don't know what point I. So I'll check from the 56 mark later. But I just want to come to this video and see an advertisement. I have it set to low, so hopefully that won't be super destructive. And then I close it, and then it seems to be popping up another one. Okay. There has been some movement around the top there, but nobody that stayed, nobody that's liked. People that have been maybe judging a little quickly. Um, okay, so now I've got it up on here too, just in case they don't come through the comments don't come through on this device. They should, but just in case. What's also really weird is it says that there's two watch. Okay, now it's indicating them both here, but now it's saying that there's none there, but still saying there's two here. This is what I mean, that the devices can be a little inconsistent, right? Um, you know, if you'd be happy to read the very bottom one, I'd love for you to. Um, so I can kind of save my voice a little bit. It went from 2 to 1, so I think there really is still one person watching, and I haven't been rolling super long, but I'm very glad to have you here, and I appreciate you, and I look forward to possibly hearing from you in the chat. Um, I am feeling need or urge to quickly run upstairs in a moment. Um, the song I'm thinking of doing is a Ed Sheeran song, but I do welcome other song requests. Again, this feels like a bit of a repetitive uh, thing that I I do often in the videos, but that's because there's always different people that are going to see them, that may not already know. And I could, you know, I could all I want, kind of, like I think each video having its own title and descriptions is important. I could, as a bottom of each description, put some of those things that I find myself saying in practically every video. But honestly, a lot of people are scrolling and don't even see it to begin with. A lot of people might not, especially depending on how much. Like I've had a couple long ones recently, but usually they're not. Depending on how long the descriptions are in general, I just don't really think that that's really going to do much. Now it said 0 and 1 over here, then it said 2, and it says, and it's then it said yeah 2, and now it says 2, and there's a 0. Anyway, I'm really glad to have the two people here who I think are here. One now. Feel free to come into the comments, and now it says one on both. Okay, cool. Come into the comments, and hopefully it shows up, and we have a lovely chat. Um, I was gonna say on this Wednesday, but I suppose in some places of the world it might be Thursday. Um, but yeah, so the only thing I don't really do, and we don't have to get into talking about it much, is metal. Hard rock, sure. Not much of a blues kind of music person. I find that to be very repetitive. But I mean, music is very diverse, but there is a lot of commonalities amongst music and songs, right? But and I would say not jazz either, but jazz fusion I could do. I'm having I found the pick. I could have found something else to use. I'm having a bit of a feeling of using the guitar instead of the piano or the keyboard. Um, on the keyboard, I mean, it's like DJing. It's like, so I'm looking at that screen maybe a bit more than this one. Um, Chopstick if you care, chopstick if you're not. It's on the keyboard I kind of play with the styles and the presets, and I'm not necessarily playing as well. But I'm still doing something. I'm still making the music happen, and sometimes I am, doing both because that's my style sometimes. And then, but you could tell me which piano or the guitar that you'd like, or I think I do have this monetized, so it shouldn't be karaoke. Also, you might get a McDonald's gift card out of it. Just kidding. I got it handed to me the other day from someone, and I took it. And I don't think he'd be hurt if I gave it back because I did kind of say in the moment I don't really go there very often. They ain't what they used to be. I don't know if they have any holiday items that might be worthwhile. Thinking maybe not much, maybe a beverage of some sort. But I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever really use it. I don't like the location of the one closest, and I don't know where the next closest one is. But anyway, truth told, though, I mean, I think you probably realize I can't give this to you through the screen. If I could, I would probably. I know I may not know you, but part of it's not wanting to hold on to it myself, and part of it's wanting me to do something nice. What I might do is tomorrow, I think, or the next day. Tomorrow, yeah. I'm gonna be somewhere in a plaza where there is sometimes some homeless people around. I mean, people can't feed their fast food addictions, I suppose. And I don't mean to be judging or saying that all homeless people are doing this, or that I don't have empathy and understanding. But you know, it's this thing that sometimes people say, well, if you give money to them, they could buy, drugs or alcohol, which you might not buy, very likely, but if you go and buy them a meal, so giving them this is actually probably, then they can choose what they want, but it would be something from there. I think that's probably, the only thing is I almost feel like I might want to check and see how much is on it first. There's different ways to do that, I suppose, but I might want to do that because I would hate to give them give it to them. There'd be nothing on it because, like I say, I got it from somebody. I don't know. I think he was giving it at work, um, possibly loaded up. To give it to somebody, it not have anything on it, and then see them again next time, and then be like, "You gave me an empty," or like, "What the," because that's my intent to do that. So says one here, two there, um, and yeah. So anyway, uh, happy to do some music, happy to do some chatting. There's topic ideas along the side there. So far, it's been a smidgen quiet, but algorithms don't always help much, and there's a lot on here. But I do appreciate you being here and spending some time with me, and hopefully wanting to chat. I do feel like I need to run upstairs for a few minutes, a few short minutes, but it will be worth it for you to stick around. I feel, and like I say, you can see what I put in the side panel chat. You can comment on any of it that you like. Uh, Ask questions if you need to, and yeah, I will try not to be long, but I feel like I need to do this, and hadn't didn't at some point I would anyway. So, and this is that spot. However, we got two of you here now, and just after that spiel, which only one of you has heard, but that's it's fine. um, maybe what else I could do before I do that is just kind of look at what I put here and see if I have any thoughts on it that I could kind of um, have you kind of think about while I'm away. So zero there, two there. I mean, I understand that question, how has life been for or to you, is a deep question. Especially, well, I don't want to say the longer you've lived, because a lot of young people have been through a lot of stuff. And this is maybe more of a topic, especially the deep stuff, the hard stuff, for while live. Afterwards, because this is a channel that two of us operate here, um, you know, that deep stuff may be a bit harder for the other person to see. I mean, we both have had, the lives we've had, and the varying ways, but I think that I have in my life spent more time gathering um, strategies. It's still a struggle sometimes, that's for sure, but gathering helpful strategies, um, and ways of looking at things. Whereas I feel like, I mean, some of that happens naturally for all of us, but I feel like um, the other person in the home, who's also sometimes on this channel, I feel like I do avoidance strategy sometimes. That's the one I use, but I feel like he maybe uses it more and is so used to doing so that he doesn't even really realize he's doing it. So, but I understand that could be a deep question, when you're, but regardless of your age, but especially when you're older. I saw a quote recently that said something about life becomes more beautiful or better as you get older. I don't know the age range of the people that were see and hear this, but would you agree? Like, if you're older, and by older, well, I guess if I mean by older than me, I mean older than 40. Which um, part of me thinks I disagree. I also saw a very interesting image, and it was a bridge, and it was like, and I don't know if I've ever seen an image like this before, but I think I have. It was like a baby, a kid, like just the like shadow shapes, I guess. Um, Someone a bit taller than a kid, an adult, a guy walking with a cane, and a person in a wheelchair. And I almost thought of using it as the thumbnail. But then I thought, well, not every old person uh, ends up in a wheelchair, and not every uh, young person isn't in one, or something to that effect. So I thought it was kind of a cool photo until I thought about it a bit. um, but everybody's got different lives. It's true. So, like you say, you know, I'm curious. I'd be curious. Inspire me, inspire people younger than me. In the chat. If you're and if you're younger, maybe inspire the older. But I mean, everybody's different, like I say. But if you can kind of, say, what you've learned in life. I mean, that's a loaded question. Let me rephrase it. What life has helped teach you as you've went about it, um, and both the positives and negatives, perhaps, um, and how you look at life at this point in your life. Um, I actually saw. I've never seen this glitch really happen before, but I actually was looking back, and the only reason I think is, yeah, it was as I was looking at his channel after I put the comment, he liked it and didn't notice he was doing other stuff and not looking, and then yeah, but I did notice that there was a couple comments to some of my old videos that either there was no notification about, or I um didn't notice it. But I mean, I keep up with that stuff pretty good, so I don't know how I didn't. Um, One of them I had something in common with, but a little unsure, a little bit unsure. But there was one video that I posted. I remember doing it. It was interesting because there was 5 or 6 people in the live chat having a great conversation. It was the topic of existing versus feeling like you're actually living life. Um, and we got along with everybody, and some of them may have subscribed and may watch sometimes and just not be saying anything, although they didn't seem shy. But I don't think I've heard from any of them again. But there was also 8 comments on the video after it had been posted and wasn't streaming anymore. None of them showed though, which was the weird thing. I know that 8 comments to see all at once, 8 new comments, but I mean, I was certainly curious and kind of annoyed that they didn't show. I don't know why, because comments on other videos did show. So anyway, um, so in that video, and I think in other videos right around that time that I posted, I kind of mentioned a little bit about my feelings on that topic and about um, you know um, what I've learned in life thus far. I don't remember what I said then, but um, what I'm thinking of doing, it looks like we have one person here right now. Well, for just a little while. What I'm thinking of doing is playing the song that I'm going to put into this in full, but just playing a part of it right now. Looks like you left here. Looks like you're still there. There. And there's 2 of you here now. So, and what something that's kind of fun to do is name the song, name that tune, essentially. So I'm gonna play a little bit of it, see if you recognize it. Then you can join the conversation on some of the topics at the side. I'm gonna come back, fully play the song, and possibly, depending on the songs that you request, if you do more than one, there might be more of a likelihood. Although I am quite diverse. Like I say, there are certain genres I don't do, but the biggest one that I'm not willing to do, especially how my being a bit under the weather, is metal. hard rock, maybe. Anything else I can probably work with. So I welcome you to make song requests, and I'll try and do them. And then we can also chat too. But so I'm gonna go get my guitar, play a little bit of this, and see if you can guess it. Now, what I'm noticing is that the chords are fairly common, but the pattern order and possibly also the rhythm might make it stand out. So I'm gonna go get the yeah, and also well, I don't really want to mention that, but I should email what's her face. That's just the way it comes out sometimes first. I don't mean to be sounding rude when I say that, but I should message her and talk about the event yet. There's nothing really said as far as holidays, maybe an email, maybe it's Laura G's phone. That might actually make sense. Oops, walking past the guitar. Excuse me, I turned off a lamp. Just want to quickly see, is that other cell phone over here? I thought it was. No, but I'm going to put this here and say, but then she has to be given that number. Which is the only other one I would have given her anyway. Okay. It's the only other one I have. Thanks for your patience, by the way. And I know, like I said, I have to run upstairs in a moment because it's seeming that I do. So, okay, it still indicates that there's one person there. So that's good because it doesn't need anybody there. He is home again today. They're using the injury and because we were supposed to get a lot of snow, so biking into and back from work, and not having anything else lined up, decided not to. But he's doing something right now. And what I'd like you to do is try and guess this tune, like I say, and then I'll come back in a few moments and play the full thing. It give you opportunity to look at some of the things at the side panel there, and to figure out the song. Again, sometimes algorithms don't work in one's favor, or there's just a lot on here. So, yeah. Now, the series of three chords at the end of that line might help give it away, but also this. Do you recognize that song? I'll be right back to play it in full. Join the chat there. Honestly, truly, sometimes it takes an hour ish before people start coming in and having a lovely chat. So, it takes time sometimes. Not every video is going to be right off the hop. mostly during the day. It is just me home during the week. Not today, but I still have moments of. Okay, I'm just gonna put this on low. I think you can add it for about 20, 30 minutes. But you know what? You might want to put the other after. I'll do this song and then I'll put that pizza in. They're tempting me with McDonald's and pizza, and I can't have any of it. So the other cool thing that I'm not gonna touch it because the other cool thing, and the other guitar was kind of showing, that's cool, which wasn't entirely intentional, but about naming it, trying to figure out a tune by hearing a bit of it is one, to see how close somebody is to it, two, to see how not close somebody is to it, perhaps, and three, just a moment. Three, it might kind of bring about other songs that might be fun to do. So, the one that I'm going to look at, okay, you know what? There's four of you here. I almost want to, well, you know what? I'll do an intro, and you can try and guess what it is, and then we'll go from there. When I did just play through a bit of it just now, I think that I know what I'm playing. I think there are some pretty good, just in the melody and in the way it's played, I think there are some pretty good hints as to what it is. And this might be one too, but I'll just just want to put it there. I think it was about 3 or 4. It's the one just above the "Let's Feel and Talk," kind of sympathy and lovingly. That those two comments, especially connect to this. It looks like we'll rent with them when we get back. But basically, it is a bit of a deep song, like I say, kind of relatable, but it just welcomes you to feel and sit with and accept your feelings, and then we can talk about whatever comes up for you based on it, because that's the thing about music. Some music will just make you dance and want to sing, and other music will stir up your emotions, right? And some does both, right? So the song that when I came across that image in looking for a thumbnail, and I believe that it's a free for use image. Sorry. I suddenly remembered that a life, I don't know if I should say that, that might be a clue. A life well, I guess that's fine though. Well lived is part of is mentioned in this song. So, without any further ado, I'm gonna do it. Now it jumps right into. Oh no, there is a bit of an intro, but I'm gonna give it a bit more of one. I visited Howard, so I could just show up and bring. Okay, I'm going to start again in just a moment. I just realized that I want to get. Oh no, I do have cold water here. Okay, I just need a sip of water, and that was probably. If you know the song, you probably know what song that was by hearing that much. If not, I welcome you again. Feel the feels, sit with them, express them if you need to, or if you want to, and we can talk about it. And then I'll take other song requests. We can have a bit of a chat. Technically, I don't have any plans till this evening, other than that after this song, I think I'm going to put in a pizza and just some other things to catch up on and work on our groceries and that kind of stuff. Okay, well, it's still indicating there's one there, even though it's not indicating it there. And any comments? If there's any coming in, I'm sorry, I'm not seeing them. you know, um, I'm not ignoring them. I'm just not seeing them. um, can you maybe give this a like if you're here? And chapstick if you're curious, chapstick if you're not. Is that being wonky too? I mean, there's one there, but it's already there. Okay, I'm just gonna jump into the song. It's indicating one in both spots now. So here we go. Again, I hate to repeat myself, but in case it's somebody new that just tuned in, I truly do because it takes energy. The song brings up for you or triggering me. We get through that together. That's the healing wellness of this channel. Is doing that kind of thing. So. Is it out? Like a sugar and bring back you getting older. Something around me, around you. I'm gonna stay a while after all the world's tonight. Little ones will grow and I'll still feel amazing time. It seems like though it's slow. Isn't it supposed to mention eyes there? I feel like it is. Or is it just supposed to be implied? Anyway, sorry about the interruption there. I thought I was misreading something. So much has changed since you've been away. Wish that heaven visiting hours I could just swing by and ask her if what would you do in my situation? Having a clue how he knows what would you do? You'd always do right. We could talk a while until my words tell you that I'm feeling hurt. Please say remember that the answer's in the love that you create. So much has changed since you've been away. Had visiting hours. I worked out there if I could take you home, but I know what they'd say, that it's for the best. So I would live life the way you taught me, make it on my own. And I will close the door, but I will open my heart. Everyone you know exactly who this is not mine. Yeah. Since you've been away. So I was wrong. I was wrong, and there was somebody there just until I finished, but it looks like you might still be here over here. That line that I was looking for, but that life well lived it must be in this other one, which is kind of similar concept. That's not going to be the theme of all the songs I do. It might even be more just chatting, to be honest. But I'll do one more for now, and if you have requests, you can put them. I mean, it is. Well, I mean, actually, if it's snowing that much, it's probably not supposed to be. But let me just maybe turn the heat down a little bit because when I'm doing music, it's like when I get up and just slap the pillow back. Slap the pillow back. Okay, so I'm just gonna look at this song for a moment here, remind myself a little bit of it. I may have to noodle through this a little bit, so it could be another name that tune thing, but I don't know if I'm going to be noodling through it accurately or not. You know what I could do? This might help. I don't really like wearing headphones. I find them uncomfortable. But these are nice ones, and it's just briefly. I'm gonna listen to it on this device. Prickly. Maybe even try playing along with it. Oh yes, it's quite a slow one. Sorry about that. Well, most of it's annoying me, but anyway. Okay, here we go. Cup. Picked up the photo album that Matthew had made. Memories of a life that's been loved. That's maybe what I was thinking. Books and cards and stuffed animals. Poured the old ginger beer down the sink. Dad always told me, don't you cry when you're down. But Mom, there's a tear every time that I blink. Oh, I'm in pieces, it's tearing me up. And I know. I just got to pause this for a moment. Pause. I'm not super familiar with this song, but I think I'm just going to sing it with this. And I wish I could actually do it out loud with this. But I mean, it would just unmonetize it. I mean, I could look up the karaoke version, maybe. But I'm actually kind of enjoying singing with it. So I don't know if I should start again. I'm only a minute in. Maybe I will. Again, feel the feels, sit with them. If you feel we need to talk about what comes up for you, or if you want to, we can. I'm going to start from the top there, and that's how I'm going to do this song. So, CF intro. I took the supermarket flowers from the windowsill. The day-old tea from the cup. Picked up the photo album Matthew had made. Memories of a life that's been loved. Forget well soon cards and stuffed animals. Put the old ginger beer down the sink. Dad always told me, don't you cry when you're down. But Mom, there's a tear every time that I blink. Oh, I'm in pieces and it's tearing me up. But I know a heart that's broke is a heart that's been loved. So I sing hallelujah. You are an angel in the shape of mama. And when I fell down, you'd be there holding me up. Spread your wings as you go. And when God takes you back, he'll say, hallelujah, you're home. I filled the pillows, made the bed, stuck the chairs up, folded your nightgowns neatly in a case. John said he'd dry, but then his hand on my cheek and wiped a tear from the side of her face. I hope that I see the world as you did, 'cause I know a life with love is a life that's been lived. So I sing hallelujah. I don't know what this one means. Angel in the shape of mama. When I fell down, you'd be there holding me up on your wings as you go. And might say, God takes you back. You'll say, hallelujah, you're home. Come back and do goes to zero. And then you read comments. You read comments from people. My mom is in every way, sense of the word, a superhero. At 10, this person was 10. Relate to this a little bit. My dad got sick and lost his ability to walk. My mom became the provider of the family and worked so much to give us a good life. When I was 12, she was diagnosed with cancer. Even after her double mastectomy, she forced herself out of bed and into the car because she was the only one that could take us to school. Recently, her cancer has come back. Things aren't looking up. My mom always told me I could sing, but I've never been comfortable doing it in front of other people. I told myself that if she does go, if I find the right song, I would sing it at her funeral. I found the right song. Wow! The power of music, right? Woo, baby! I mean, um, and I'd comment it, but there's 370 other people that have already gotten to it, so I think I'll not do so. I don't even know what I'd say, to be honest. Um, but it does kind of make me think of another song, though. I've done it a few times, somewhat recently. Well, a couple of ways, but I could look past that and do it. It's one of only two songs that I can think of that I have kind of hand motions towards, which is kind of hard to do when I'm playing guitar. But let me just see here. Whew. Show me a song with associate with Ray there. I don't remember how this one goes. Let me just see. We Sorry, I'd play it out, but I don't want to risk doing that. I do a cover, but. Just yourself. I had to use some help. Oh, I forget what song I was going to look up other than that it started with R. All right. It's gone. If they see how long it is, then you know you're going to sing it. Tell you I love you once more. Time has gone. So here it is. I'm not your son. You're not my father. We're just two saying goodbye. No need to forget. No need to forget. I know. Try to make you proud. I can't chase the monsters away. To you. Tis the sun is true. Time has come. Started your nose on the tab. Well, don't be scared. The time has gone. So here it is. I'm not your son. You're not my father. We're just to forget. No need to forgive. And you know my. It's my turn to take the markers away. Leave the light on. Ah, oh, 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 you're not my, but you are, but oh, all the things that you know my. Well, yes, I'm trying now, but it just good golly. Down and tired. allow me to I was in you, so we can walk it out. Ooh, you know nothing about the mountain. We're gonna walk it out. Ooh, mountain. You rise like the day. We'll rise up. 10:48. I guess they're done. The parking lot pretty empty. We'll rise up. And we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you. For you. For you. Feels like you had to bring all you feel like in you to be that. Mountains that you let you know. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll do it. You know, I've seen the music video for that. Somehow it's easier to sing. I don't relate quite as much, I guess, but he doesn't. The problem is not. Feel it, okay then. You, all we need is hope, and for that we got each other. For that we got each other. We will rise. We will rise. Rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I'll rise up. I'll do it 1,000 times again. So I'll rise up. I'll rise with the waves. I'll rise up. Oh, in spite of the ache, we'll rise up. And we'll do it 1,000 times again. That's my favorite there. For you, for you, for you, for you. Ah, ah, ah. Boom, boom. Name that too. Oh, oh, sad hard-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air and show me something. If you dare come a little closer. Around and around and around and around you go. Now tell me now that you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without it. It takes me all the way. I gotta stay. It's not much of a life you're living. It's not something you take, it's given. Round and around and around, around you go. Tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, all that you know. I can't do the headphones anymore, they're annoying my ears right now. So it might just not monetize. That's fine. I think I only did one song on the guitar. Whether I do more, who knows? But we'll see. Now I think I put that oven on quite high, and I want to do it slow because I'm not even all that hungry. You might want the music when it comes down, so it's just nice and slow. Oh. There's something I do want to remember to do in a minute, but yeah. That's a very interesting title, Set Fire to the Rain. That's a non-karaoke video in the mix. Just looking at songs here. I will probably pick one very, very soon. This is the other one I almost did that day that I went or was going to do karaoke. So let's do it. I know it's heard often, perhaps, but it's a classic, and that's why. I guess So here we go. I've been rolling for an hour. I've been feeling feelings. Hopefully, I have this in me. It's not wanting to show me where in the playlist I'm at. Even when I close it and come back, minimize it, come back to it. So I guess after this, we'll try and do some Christmas. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. I'll tap the screen just for a minute. Singer in a smoky room. Smell of wine and cheap perfume. I heard the theme of this video actually. With a smile they can share their night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. There's shadows searching in the night. People living just to find emotions hidden somewhere in the night. Don't working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Paying anything to roll the dice one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. But it never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting Up and down the boulevard of shadows, searching in the night. People, people, living just to find emotion, welcome hiding somewhere in the night. I always think it goes don't stop at that point, but it never does. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights, people. Okay, I just saw a little blurb with that one, so I'm not going to use that one. I didn't see it with the previous one. So, I mean, it's a winter thong. Winter thong? What is that? Something you shouldn't wear just itself. Which would be really ironic because there was one other thing I wanted to say to one of our viewers the other day. But then I realized some places, although they say it gets warmer when it snows, some places don't get as cold as it is here, even when it's snowing. So I guess, being shirtless in the winter may not be that weird. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna let it go. I know, it is. It's a fun song. It's got a good theme, and it's kind of winter based. And some of these, when I click them, they're then showing me is thinking, but they're then showing me a playlist. But I was looking. Oh, gratitude. I was looking up Christmas songs, but it showed me a lot of different stuff. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Feel free to enter the comments. The snow's mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. Kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm. This wind is howling like the swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in. Heaven knows I've tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good one you always have to be. See or don't feel, don't let them know. Yeah, they'll know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. But the storm rage on. Cold never bothered me anyway. Not true. Okay. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small. And the fears that once controlled me, they don't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do. Push the limit and push through. For me, I am free. Let it go. Let it go. I'm one with the earth and sky. Let it go. Let it go. Here I am, and here I'll stay. See, that says deck the halls with the S. Power flurries through the air into the ground. So is spiraling and the battles all around. And one was it like a icy flame. I'm never going back. past is in the past. Let it go, let it go. I'll rise like the break of dawn. Let it go, let it go. 'Cause perfect is gone. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. They'll never bother me anyway. Give love on Christmas Day. I don't know it. It's MJ though. I would like to do a couple of Christmas songs. Then I'll check back and see if there's any comments that's not showing here that it might show here. And then I want to look at. Well, you know what? A fellow YouTuber gave me permission to cover one of his originals. Actually, I think, and I have only heard it a couple times. I was tempted to do this because a song that he mentioned one of his other videos came up in a very deep and moving way a few minutes ago, and I thought of this. Uh, but I think I need to give it another listen or two. So, you know, I you know, he could certainly just like when you're in a band, even though it's good to be tight, with your performance, like a band, they help carry each other, and if somebody flubs, hopefully it's not as noticeable because the rest of the band keeps going and you keep going along with them, kind of thing, right? But um, so I could look at it as that, although it's just him in it. But I'd like to at least give it one more listen. So, and I don't think in the moment. I mean, unfortunately, this video's been a bit quiet. It's really quite annoying and stupid. I think an hour and a half there should be better traction, but I'll go back to algorithms don't always help, and there's a lot on here, And if somebody is too quick to decide or tunes in at a slightly awkward moment, then it. But I appreciate those who give it the time, and it looks like that was not the person I was just speaking to, unless it's inaccurate that you just left. Oh, she has a version of this? Christmas in Our Hearts. I don't know that. I'm just looking through songs, but I'm open to suggestions. Yeah, saying what I just said a moment ago before that, I'm thinking I'll maybe bring up one song. If you suggest another one, and then I'll check the chat. And if you've suggested another one, I'll do that, and then I'll wrap this up. But I'm trying to find one to do. I just did about three, and I've been rolling for a little while, but maybe I even did 4 or 5. And man, some of them certainly were talking about the emotions, that's for sure. um, so don't have a lot of music or otherwise still in me. Maybe a little bit of chat based on some of the stuff at the side, but we'll see.
Oh my gosh, it's popping. That's crazy.
Advertisements. I don't know this song. I just wanted to put it in my watch list. Like, you gonna do a song for us that you don't even know? No, actually, I wasn't. Okay. Um, I'm surprised how long it's taking me to find a Christmas song. I mean, it's not showing just Christmas though, and I don't have to do just Christmas music, but tis the season, for a little while longer. So it's like, if you have a request, feel free to put it. Don't appreciate if you like as well. Right, and I'll check the comment section. And I'm seeing it right now, but just in case it's not showing on there, what I'm wanting to do is find a song to sing and then do that. Um, yeah, this one might not be a bad choice. I haven't heard it. Well, most of these we only hear once a year, but I don't think I've heard it much this year yet. Mind, I don't hang out in the malls all that much either. So, well, I started actually before he went up. So, I suppose not done yet. All right. City sidewalk, just in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. People laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile, and on every street corner, yeah, yeah, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring a ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of street lights, even lights, blink a bright red and green. As the shoppers run home with their treasures and materialistic things. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids play. It's the Santa's baby, and above all the bustle, yeah, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring a ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. I've heard this one a few times. It's newer, I think, and it's a lovely duet combo after the advertisement. I'm feeling musical. What can I say? Even if there's not many people here and enjoying it, I'll do a couple more maybe. I think that's really what might draw their attention. Billy Glass, come with me. Test it for good, test it for that. Kiss me under the mistletoe. Pour out that wine, let's toast and pray for December snow. I know there's been pain this year, but it's time to let it go. Next year you'll never know, but for now, Merry Christmas. Dance in the kitchen while the embers glow. We're both in love, but this is just a ball. I wish you could see through my eyes, then you would know. Oh God, you do it now. Merry Christmas. Fire's raging on, and we'll all sing along to the songs. Just having so much fun. While we're here, can we spare a thought for the ones who have gone? Merry Christmas, everyone. I think I'm doing this kind of accurately. I don't know it very well. So just keep listening under the mistletoe. About the wine, let us pray for December snow. I know there's been pain this year, but it's time to let it go. Next year you never know, but for now, Merry Christmas. We'll dance in the kitchen while the embers glow. We're both gonna love this way, best of all. Wish you could see you through my eyes and you would know. You look beautiful right now. Merry Christmas. I feel it when it comes. Every year, helping us carry on. Filled up with so much love. And family and friends are together where we all belong. Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Christmas time for you and I. Have a good night and a Merry Christmas. It's Christmas time for you and I. Have a good night and a Merry Christmas. I think any of these has Lord Halls. Doing that thing again. Okay, I found it this time though. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And then the Canadian anthem randomly. Everywhere you go, take a look at the 9 and 10. Listening once again. The candy canes sizzling the glow. Oh, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. There's in every store. Who's got to see is it where that will be on your own front door. Pair of apple and bacon. I did this recently, didn't I? Actually, so because of that, oops. Um, Perfectly to say to someone just tuning in, it's not a Christmas song, which may be fine with you. Nice little mix, and it looks like you've left. And I say, what's up with that? Oh, look at that. 25 years. That's right, not yet. It's a year too early. Just kidding. 25 years of this life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for the destination. I realized quickly what I thought I should, that the world is made of brotherhood of man, or whatever that means. And I cry sometimes when I'm in bed just to get it all out what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. I wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath. I get real higher and I sing at the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey, 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 what's going on? And I try. Ooh, ooh. Be right back. Welcome. Welcome. No need to rush off. Ooh, this video hasn't been all that kind to me as far as love and support. It hasn't been much of anything, so I appreciate you being here. Algorithms don't always work. I'll talk to you soon. And I try. Oh my God, do I try? I try all the time. Oh, oh my God, do I pray every single day? Revolution, yeah. Sometimes I lying in bed just to get it all out. What's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. I wake up in the morning, I step outside, take a deep breath, and I get me a high, and I'm at the top of my head. What's going on? I think we're not doing it. I can take it. I say, hey, yeah, 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 hey, hey, hey. I said, hey, what's going on? Do you have a song request? I'd be happy to do it for you. I just have to, unless he comes down in a moment. I almost thought I heard him doing. Not thinking of me, Jess, or anything. Thinking of Ray and just. Right. I have to. It's been a long time since I've been up there. Welcome song requests. Christmas or otherwise. And this was in a playlist, and I'm kind of feeling it. Give me a million reasons to let you go. Giving me a million reasons to quit the show. Giving me a million reasons, about a million reasons. Giving me a million reasons. If I had to have ever under the hill, if I had drive at forever be still. You're giving me a million reasons, about a million reasons. Giving me a million reasons. I bow down to pray, try to make the worst seem better. Lord, show me the way to rather warm leather. I have a million reasons to walk away. Baby, I just need one good one to stay. Stuck in a cycle, I look up and I stare. It's like I start breathing, but completely aware. It's giving me a million reasons, a million reasons. It's giving me a million reasons. Welcome a few moments ago about something that you might even mean. Or that second verse gave me. I should believe, cause it's giving me a million reasons. About a million reasons, giving me a million reasons. I bow down to pray, try to make the work seem better. Lord, show me the way to cut through all this worn out leather. I've got 100 million reasons to walk away. Baby, I just need one good one to stay. Before that big note, and then I hit the left. Baby, you give me what I am needing. Every heartbreak makes it hard to keep the faith. Baby, I just need a good one, good one, good one, good one, good one, good one. I bow down to pray, try to make the world seem better. Lord, show me the way to cut through all the walnut leather. I've got 100 million reasons to run away. Baby, I just need one good one, good one. Lay the good one. Baby, I just need one good one to stay. Oh, 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 oh. Hopefully, I get the tour soon enough. It's earlier than it seems like it is. Oh, I should have put onions on it. Maybe I just don't have or something. Something other than this. Maybe have an onion. Or just some of these. I know mixed with that, but I have a few of these up. I don't know where it is in here now. It is still before 11, but I have a feeling after this, I might have a nap. I drink plenty. You know, I don't have to get to the cup before 12 just because it's before 12. Yeah. Oh. Number 5 done again. That's a fun little video. Never back in my what a weird thing to want for Christmas. Oh, da, 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 da. Think you're good. They're actually quite big and oh, I'll be right back on the screen. Your head upon my shoulder, held me in your arms, baby. Squeeze me out so tight, show me you love me, you like me too. Should do better, should we do? Oh, that's lovey-dovey something maybe. I want to do one more song to wrap this up. If you have a suggestion, feel free. And yeah, or not. Maybe not this one. Maybe two. Maybe two to wrap this up. And yeah, you know, don't let the numbers tell you what you should think. This has deserved a bit more love than it's gotten, but I'm fine with it getting even just a little. Feel free to show me some appreciation. And I'm going to do a song called Golden. I'm going to try it anyway. This would be downstairs. I was a ghost, I was alone. Huh? Give me a throne, I don't know how to believe I was that I'm meant to be. I flew life trying to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own words. But a problem child, cause I was too wild. Now that's how I'm getting paid. I'm hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. Dreaming hard, we've come so far now. I believe we're going up, up, up. It's a moment, you know we're gonna be glowing, gonna be golden. Oh, up, up, up with our voices. Gonna be golden. Ooh, I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. A time of fear, no lies is who we're born to be. Kind of creepy there. Wait so long to break those walls down. Wake up and feel like me. And finally, got all the patterns in the past now. And finally, we live like the one they all see. No more hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. We are hungry, voices strong, and I believe we're going up, up, up. It's a moment, gonna be growing, gonna be golden. Oh, oh, up, up, up with the voices. Gonna be golden, gonna be. Gonna be golden. We're gonna be. We're gonna be golden. Gonna be. Gonna be born to be. Do you have a song request? I'll be wrapping up soon, probably.
Were you born between 1971 and 19?
Nope. You want to keep advertising at me? Hope you be down soon. You got a right, brother. We'll eat soon. It'll be good. Come they pulled me, pum. I saw this out but a newborn king to see, pum pum. Our finest gift we bring, pum pum. They be peace on earth. It can be. Years from now, perhaps we'll see. This is no song. See the day of glory. See the day when men of goodwill live in peace again. Peace on earth, it can be. Every child is free, made aware, and made to care enough for his fellow human, to give all the love that he can. I pray my wish will come true for my child and for yours too. They'll see the day of glory. It's androgynous. How are you genderizing it? See the day when men of goodwill live in peace again. Peace on earth. Can it be? Remember to like, subscribe, comment. I'm not sure if comments are showing up. That may be why some people didn't stick around and may have even unliked, because if I wasn't reading the comments, if they were there, I'd read them. Maybe they are working. I don't know what's going on. There was somebody very briefly there for some of that song. I don't know. You know, if it's being wonky, I mean that's not my doing. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be anybody's. You know, it's just the way the platforms are sometimes, right? And this is the main one. I use a couple others, but this is the main one for sure. Are you coming downstairs, Sam? I don't know what's taking you so long. I guess he's doing plant care. This is a good one for this time of year. I don't know what that little symbol was. Good one for this time of year, perhaps. I want to wait till there's somebody here. Perfect timing. Not judging, just a song that was in the playlist, but it's kind of got a good message for this time of year. Seems like everybody's got a price. I wonder how they sleep at night. When the sale comes first and the truth comes second, just stop for a minute and smile. Why is everybody so serious? Acting so damn mysterious. Got the shades on your eyes and the heels so high, you can't even have a good time. Everybody look to the right, left, rip jacket. Everybody look to the right. Feel that, yeah, we're playing with love tonight. With money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. But remind it. Let the world say, forget about the price tag. Not about the cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Not about the bubbling, bubbling. Want to make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. We need to take it back in time. The music made us all unite. Am I the only one getting tired? Why is everybody so obsessed? Helps if you're stable, but money can't buy us happiness. If we all slow down and enjoy it right now, guarantee we'll be feeling alright. Everybody look to the left. Everybody look to the right. Can you feel that? We're playing with love tonight. Not about the money, money, money. You may think it's money, money, money. Try to make the world dance. Price tag. As far in, I don't think it make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. But the money, money, money. We don't need the money, money, money. Wanna make the world dance. Yeah, I'm letting it cool, letting the sausage get hot. And I don't have huge appetite. I just feel like we should be eating. And we haven't had very much yet. But you're welcome to play sausage. You're welcome to call your brother. And then we can have it. Whichever your heart desires. I'm glad you finally made it down. I guess you were doing plant care and who knows what the heck else.
I was checking to make sure that my medication prescription had been renewed. So we're going to be delivering it between 6:30 and 10:30.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll log before that Monday, so today. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try and do one or two more songs as well. So talk amongst yourself for, mute yourself for a moment. No rush, no rush. Got somebody or one or two people flashing at the top here, and I'm wondering what song you'd like to hear me do. I am a little bit tired after this 2 hours, but you can see what we can do here. That would be interesting to hear Dolly Parton get married. Did you know? I guess he's already cut. Yeah, it's weird. I thought it'd be much younger than him. I didn't do that much. I think it's just I'm tired of this and just still mostly not, but still, and just, yeah. Actually, I want to try and place a very, very quick phone call. Actually, I guess yeah, okay. He's doing something dangerous out there, I tell you. And you're like, why are you laughing then? I don't know, because there's no stopping them, so might as well laugh it off a little. Song request. I'll check the comments in a moment. I'm looking through a playlist. But I'll look at, because they don't seem to be showing on here. I could be wrong. There might just not be any other than, what I put. But look at you getting a head start with a great big thing. Great big piece. Yeah, you know what? To be quite honest, I think I'm going to say this. Not that, he's eating, not that I'm super duper hungry, like I say, but I do got to plug this in. I am pretty tired. So what I would say to the person that just tuned in is glad to have you here. Welcome to the channel, whether you've been or not before. Feel free to check out this video from the beginning or any of the other lives that may interest you. You don't have to watch all of it, a little at a time or whatever. This one has had some deep moments, but some fun moments. Don't let the numbers, make you think otherwise. Looks like 2 Vikings. It could be inaccurate, but not exactly motivating. I'm tired. I'm distracted. Sayonara.